Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding this video or any other video that I have. If you have any suggestion of video that you would like me to make, please let me know. By writing me with email, it's easier for me to answer you, and I will reply promptly. This morning, it was a beautiful sunrise. And in this video, I would like to show you how to cook with frozen vegetables. A number of you have asked me whether frozen vegetable is good for stir frying, and if so, what is the best way to stir fry them? I use frozen vegetable quite often for certain type of dishes. In this case, I use frozen vegetables to cook a tofu dish, and this tofu dish has always been my son's favorite. And I can season this tofu dish in many different ways and create really a very interesting dish. But most importantly is that it is very fast. It's one of those go-to dish that I can quickly draw upon when I don't have fresh ingredients or when I want something that is very quick. You will find that this dish takes only minutes to cook. In addition to use the frozen vegetable to cook this tofu dish, I also use the frozen vegetable to cook an egg dish, and together they make an excellent combination. They're different in flavor, different in texture, and they go really well with rice. So this is something that I really enjoy doing, but most importantly is that I can flavor it in many different ways. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to flavor it the way how my son likes it. And the reason that the wok looks like this, because I just finished to cook the frozen vegetable with the egg dish, which is an egg scrambled dish. And I season it very lightly because this will create a contrast with the tofu dish, which I season it heavily. To start out, I just put a little bit of oil in the wok, about maybe 1.5 tablespoons, and I put the frozen vegetable directly into the wok. I discovered that the best way to cook frozen vegetable is that not to thaw them out in advance. Rather, you thaw them out directly in the wok as you cook them. This tends to maintain their texture as well as keep the flavor more intact. So the wok does a very good job in warming it up. Now, this frozen vegetable mix contains a mixture of green beans, green peas, carrot, sweet corn, and I also supplement it with some edamame because my son loves edamame, and together it provides an excellent nutritional balance. Now, frozen vegetable, quite often people complain that the texture is just not quite right. But from a nutritional standpoint, many studies have shown that frozen vegetable is as good as fresh vegetable. So in this case, all I have to do is to warm up the frozen vegetable, and we are almost halfway done. And the next step is for me to season it. And this is the part which is important for the flavor that my son is looking for. So I first season it with some fermented black soybean, or frequently known as doushi. And then I add some spicy or hot sesame oil. This will give the dish a nice sesame flavor as well as some spiciness. And then I put a little bit of garlic pepper. This will give the dish a garlic flavor without using minced garlic. And this then followed by using some pepper flakes. This chili pepper flakes will definitely add the chilliness to the dish. And then I follow by using a little bit of my basic seasoning mix. Now this builds the foundation of the seasoning. So I then follow by adding some oyster sauce. And the reason I add the oyster sauce is to enhance the umami flavor. And then I add a little bit of hoisin sauce. This will bring some sweetness to the dish. Finally, I add some soy sauce to provide the saltiness that my son likes. So this seems like a complicated seasoning strategy, but I have done a lot of trial and error through flavor chasing, and I find that this seasoning works best. Now, this is truly the part that makes home cooking special, because nobody able to create the flavor exactly what I have in here, simply because people will not know how I would like it or how my son would like it. But through this approach, I'm able to create a flavor exactly how he enjoys. And I will always ask him, did you like it to be a little bit more spicy? Do you like it a bit more salty? Like it a bit more sweet? So at this point, I always do a taste test just to make sure the flavor pretty much align what I am thinking about. So the best thing for you to do flavoring is that you don't have to follow recipes. Pick a few of those sauces that you like. And like in here, after I did a taste test, I decided I'd like it to be a little bit more salty, so I add some additional soy sauce. As you can see, now I have created a very unusual, in some way, a unique combination of flavor that are tailored specifically to the preference of how my son like it. And this is what makes home cooking special. And through this flavor chasing approach, you can constantly modify the flavor of this dish. Now in here, after I did the taste test, I decided that perhaps this is exactly how I like it to be. So with few more mixing of all the sauces and ingredients in this dish, the dish is ready. It takes only about 4 minutes. So as you can see, frozen vegetable works very well. In this particular case, it worked extremely well for this combination. I used the frozen vegetable, actually same frozen vegetable for the egg as well as for the tofu. So within 10 minutes, from the time I walk in the kitchen to the time I have this dish done, it is as easy as it can be. So I find that anytime when I'm in a hurry, anytime I want something quick, this is one way for me to achieve this goal. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. If you would like to know and learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And so keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.